Let's look at some of the more advanced features in reporting in the IES products. Under the Text Reports tab, I currently have 3 tables included: Project Settings, Model Summary, and Design Summary. And as you can see, these tables have a lot of white space. One of the features you have in the report is to select the table by clicking on it. And then in the report filter, we can change its page width. So I'm going to set all 3 of these tables to be 1/3 wide. And as you'll see, when I'm done doing that, I will have these tables more or less packed in a much better manner and making the report look better. So one of the features of all tables is to make them smaller in width, allowing you to pack them together more closely. Let's now add a table involving, in this case, plate forces. This table, as you can see, is a max min or extreme rows only type table, in that we have just red max values and blue min values in the table. If I select the table and go to the reports filter, you can see that yes, extreme rows only is checked. For tables, I have the ability to select just certain result cases in the report. This can be all, or in this case, I have selected 3 result cases, and I can look at the selection by just clicking on the ellipsis button, and you'll see I have a list of all the cases. If I want them all, I can simply click on the first, hold down my shift key and my mouse, and select them all. Or if I specifically want to look at results, say for one case, D plus F, I can select that and say OK, and the report will get regenerated. Again, it'll be extremes, but as you see, only for DF cases. So that's a way to tunnel in more to the result cases and service cases the information is displayed for. In addition, the objects you're showing in these tables can be filtered down. Currently, I have plate forces shown, and as you can see in the filter, it currently says selected. In the graphics view, if I select a plate or multiple plates, they are the selected plates that will appear in this report. If I switch that to all, as you can see, the report will regenerate, and now I'm getting lots of plates in here, indicating I'm making that checks for all plates in the model. So that's a way I can filter based on object type. Another thing I can do in report tables is to add columns. By default, certain columns in the table are shown, and right here we can look, it's almost all of them. The MXY or twist moment is the only column that's unavailable, and I really wanted to see that. I can click on it, and you'll notice now the table includes the twist moment column as well. I can remove columns in the same manner by unchecking them in this box. Furthermore, I can sort or rearrange columns by simply dragging them. So if I click on VY and drag my mouse, I can move it over, say, to be the first of the groups of results here, and you can see I've shifted it over. So we can change the order of the table columns by dragging them. Furthermore, like the find tool, if I click on a table column, it will sort based on that column, and the arrow will tell you that we are going in descending order from positive to negative. So that's a way I can sort and order the report according to columns. Final thing you can do is we can change the width of the columns. If for some reason, say VY column is too narrow, I simply can hold my mouse over the dividing bar and drag it over, and it will regenerate the report, making that column wider. So that's another very powerful feature in the reporting. You have the ability to add your own company logo and control how the headers and the footers look in the table. And that's done by going to the Preferences box, which is typically in the Home ribbon. And when I select that, we'll see that under Reports, I have the ability to enter a customer logo. I can select either a bitmap or graphics file and insert it in there, and then where we place it, either on the left side or the right side of the top. So you have the ability then to add your company logo to the reports. Many of the reports have the ability to do a report all. And if we look up at the top here, in this case in the Home ribbon, the report all will create what's typically a mix of graphic and textual tables which summarize all of the information in the report. Lastly, let's talk about inserting graphic information. If you have graphics on the clipboard, you can simply paste it in the report. Let's look at, say, I want to put some of the analysis results, say this graphic in the table. If I'm in a graphic window, I can go up to the copy and select copy in the ribbon. And now when I go to the text reports, I'll scroll down to the bottom, and now I have the ability to paste. And if I select paste from the ribbon, we'll see that we've now added this graphic part of the report, but it's so large it won't fit on this page. So I'm going to make it a little smaller by selecting it and changing the page width to, say, half. So it's half size. And now you'll notice that it has appeared in my report, and in fact it's even been inserted near the top with these other columns so that we're again conserving space.